Hello everyone, my name is Shadwani. Today we are going to discuss the topic sources of energy, and from it I am going to explain biogas in very detail. Energy. When we say energy, it is considered as capacity to do work. But energy also plays important role in the fields of natural science and engineering sciences. Energy also plays vital role in deterministic part in chemical process, working of electricity, bill generation of stars, etc. This energy can be obtained directly or indirectly from the natural resources. So, talking about sources of energy, a source from which useful energy can be extracted or recovered either directly or by means of conversion or transformation process. Example solid fuels, liquid fuels, solar energy, biomass, etc. Now we are going to see classification of sources of energy. Sources of energy is classified in two forms: renewable sources of energy and non-renewable sources of energy. Renewable sources of energy includes biomass energy, hydropower energy, wind energy, solar energy, geothermal energy, etc. And non-renewable energy includes fossil fuel oil, natural gas, coal, nuclear, etc. Okay, we are discussing non-renewable sources of energy first. Coal, oil, and natural gas are the non-renewable sources of energy as mentioned before. They are also called fossil fuels as they are products of plants that lived thousands of years ago. Fossil fuels are the predominantly used energy sources today. India is the third largest producer of coal today. Coal supplies more than 70.87% of the country's total production of energy by commercial sources. Burning fossil fuels cause great amount of environmental pollution also. Renewable sources of energy. Renewable energy is derived from natural processes that are replenished constantly. For example, sunlight or wind keep shining and blowing, even if their availability depends on time and weather. The renewable sources of energy are as follows: solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, water, and geothermal energy. Okay, biogas. We are going to discuss in detail biogas as a sources of energy. So, biogas is produced from organic waste, carbon, which biodegrades by means of bacteria in an anaerobic environment. This process is expedited at a process temperature of 38 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or 52 degrees Celsius or 125.6 degrees Fahrenheit in the plant's digester. Now, as you can see in the figure, this is the figure of biogas plant, how biogas plant work. So, it is produced by the decomposition of animal waste like animal dung or plant waste in the absence of oxygen. Since the starting material is mainly cow dung, it is popularly also known as gobar gas. We are going to see what is in biogas. Composition of biogas. Biogas is a mixture of methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Its proportion is given in the figure. It is as follows. Okay, now moving on to next slide. Biogas plant. The setup used to produce biogas is known as biogas plant. This plant has a dome-like structure built with bricks. The main component of biogas plant are outlet chamber or overflow tank, mixing tank, gas tank, inlet chamber, and digester tank. This photo gives the basic information of how biogas plant may work. It is not the proper information. Biogas plant working basic information is also given in next figure. Now we will see that. Okay, see, this is biogas plant working in basically. Working can be explained as follows. Organic input materials such as foodstuff, remnants, fats, and sludge can be fed into the biogas plant as substrate. Second point, renewable sources such as corn, beets, or grass served as food both for animals such as cow and pig as well as for the microorganism in biogas plant. Third, manure and dung are also fed into the biogas plant. So these were the components which are fed into the biogas plant, and then the process occurs. In the fermenter heated to approx 38 degree to 40 degrees Celsius, the substrate is decomposed by the microorganism under the exclusion of light and oxygen. The final product of fermentation is biogas with methane, and it is a main ingredient. But aggressive hydrogen sulfide is also contained in the biogas. Furthermore, a stainless steel fermenter provides the opportunity to operation the biogas plant. Also, the thermophile temperature range up to 56 degrees Celsius. And then, once the substrate has been fermented, it is transported to the fermentation residues and storage tank and can be retrieved from there for further utilization. Furthermore, the fermentation residues quite often has a higher fertilization value and is less intense to the olfactory senses. but drying it and subsequently using it as a dry fertilizer is also an option. The biogas generated is stored in the roof of tank, and from there it is burned in combined heat and power plant to generate electricity and heat. Then the electric power is fed directly into the power grid. The heat generated can be utilized to heat building or to dry woods or high waste products, and also to gas supply the natural grid or gas filling station. So this was the simple working of biogas plant. In detail, it is very minute. Small things have to be considered while doing it. We are going to see advantages of biogas. Biogas is eco-friendly. Biogas generation reduces soil and water pollution. It is true. Biogas generation produces organic fertilizer. It is a simple and low cost technology that encourages a circular economy. It is very low cost. It doesn't cost very much. Healthy cooking alternative for developing areas. Okay? Everything has disadvantages. So does bioplant. The systems used in the production of bioplant are not efficient. It is a disadvantage of biogas plant. After refinement and compression, biogas still contains impurities. Like other renewable sources of energy, biogas generation is also affected by the weather. Another biogas disadvantage is that industrial biogas plant only makes sense where raw materials are in plentiful supply. Uses of biogas. It is used as domestic fuel for cooking as well as in industries. It is used to run engines and pumping sets. It has been traditional source of energy. Biogas is also utilized to generate electricity. It is very clear from the working also, right? At last, I am going to tell you some things about biogas in India. See, in India, biogas production is very small. It only produces about 2.7 billion per year of biogas, while it's estimated that it could produce as much as 48 per year. So this means that there are various issues with the current methods India is using in its biogas production. It needs to be improved. So biogas production in India can be increased, and the advantages of biogas can be used. So this was the information regarding the biogas in India, advantages of biogas, uses of biogas, and all things regarding biogas. So I am ending this session with this. Thank you.